That's Alan right there, man.
I am the captain now. This is my boat.
Okay.
All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Foreign and Domestic.
You don't know what the fuck you're getting yourself into.
We have a great panel with us already. But before we get started, we will throw it over to Alan in usual fashion. I see Eagle Eyes out there. Kenny, you got a link if you want to jump in, brother.
Well, good evening, everybody. Glad to see everybody here. We got a few people on the panel, as some of you know. Not everybody knows everybody, but hopefully they get to know each other here. The side chat is starting to fill up. If I can actually get the stupid thing, what the heck is going on with the Sunday weather here? All right, so Armament and Axes is out there. BEM Tactical, Big Al, Budget Gun Cinema, Captain Shark, David Bowling, Eagle Eye is out there. Has a link apparently. Georgia Rebel, the Patriot in the Dark, Pro Prairie Trucker, Tattooed Dragon 8, Vanessa Kitty, beautiful. Always glad to see her out there. AOK Forging and Adventures jumping in. Side chat is starting to come alive. So that's the list at the moment.
Awesome, good deal. Hang on one second. I'm having technical difficulties. Mario, you're up.
Hi, what's going on, everybody? Mario here. Well, just want to say thank you, Scotsman, Alan, for putting this together. Appreciate you guys showing me some love and making me part of the panel. God help you. Anyways, I just want to say what's up to my boy Josh and Jamie being here at the panel, giving me a hard time. Yeah, you look so excited, Jamie. Just want you to know that. You're a plethora of excitement. Just love it. And Josh looking all crazy and shit. I'm gonna keep an eye on him, man. You got your CZ with you today, brother?
Always.
Man, that's what I'm talking about.
That's just the way that Josh normally looks. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, so how's your stock coming along, Jamie?
It's done, man.
Let me see it, man. Is it more gooder now?
It's more better.
Oh, let me see.
We'll take a look at it when we get a gun check going on.
Man.
Yeah, well, hang tight. We'll get a few more people in here. Let's get it. We got a few more people.
So, Josh, how's it going with your natural?
With my natural?
Yeah. How's your world rolling?
Oh, well, just same old crap. I'm not Tinder famous or anything like that, but, it's okay.
Well, you've got what would call a steady. We'll just call that a steady.
A steady?
Yeah, a warden.
What the fuck, man? You getting dictionary words from the Brady Bunch? What the fuck is a steady?
This is a 2A chat. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
Here's a story.
We ain't much for them fancy book learnings and such.
That's right, man.
No. We can't handle all that.
You gotta keep that shit at 7.
Each gets less articulate, and it also comes with an accent the further my beard grows.
You gotta keep a 7th grade level, fucker.
No, I made it to 8, so.
Oh, okay. Hey, he's a refined redneck. Okay, calm down.
The best kind, right?
Oh my God, yes.
So, Scotsman, would you like to introduce the new member to the panel?
So we got Eagle Eye Shooting is joined us. What's going on, brother, man?
Hey, man, glad to be here. Thanks for the link. You guys are always awesome. So here just enjoying somewhat of a day off. Clean some guns.
Yoga.
That's therapeutic, bro. I don't know. Every time I clean a gun, it was therapeutic for me.
Yeah. I went out dry camping and probably shot over 2,000 rounds, target shooting, trying to get a coyote, and got a lot of guns to clean.
Wow.
Yep. No luck in the coyote, but I tried to bait them. I left some hot dogs on the grill, went on a trouble call, came back, and they were gone within like 30 minutes. So they're pretty
Did you
damn
have
smart.
one of those electronic calls that people buy and shit? Trying to be all fancy?
No, I'm not. I don't make that much money.
How much of those damn things cost anyways?
They get up there. $200 around that, right, Jamie?
I'm telling you, man, you watch the Outdoor Channel, they make that shit look good. Like it's all fucking all good. Oh yeah, yes, you too can fucking kill coyotes.
Yeah. I'm kind of old school. I'd rather just call them with a whistle.
Cool.
I really like that. I'm sorry.
You go ahead, man.
No, I was just gonna say I really like that tracking test, that box test that Eagle Eye did. I've heard people, because I don't know much about long distance shooting, but I've seen people talk about that with scopes, how you do that tracking test, and if it returns back to 0 after doing all that, then it's a good scope. And that was cool that he showed that with budget scopes and everything, and how they pretty much returned back to 0. For me, for someone that's not very familiar with long distance shooting, that was really cool to see actually demonstrated and everything. I like that video.
Yeah. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it. Yeah, the tracking test definitely puts the scope, to the test. And the only thing I haven't done was max it all the way out and then back down on elevation. That's another test you could do to see if it messes up the alignment. But definitely, yeah, it's always a test that everybody should do on their scopes.
Yeah, that was a good video, man. I'm trying to get caught back up. I'm slowly getting caught up, but I still got a bunch of videos to watch.
Yeah. I actually ended up buying my son a Thompson Center compass, and that CV Life scope is actually on it, holding up to the 308 recoil.
Nice.
I don't know.
So I've been on quite a few chats with Eagle, and he never just sits around and talks. But then again, he gets a lot more crap done than I do. So there you go.
Yeah, he stays busy.
He's also a lot younger than I am too. So
that's the curse of ADHD, I guess. Can't sit around, man.
All right, so good deal. So anyone got something new coming up this week, video-wise or anything else?
I'm gonna do a video about this Mauser. I've got it finished, and we'll take a look at it later on when we do a gun check and stuff. But I got it finished, and I'm gonna try to get Kyle in a headlock and carry him to the range, and he's got some shooting to do for 300 blackout. So that would be pretty fun.
Yeah, he does.
I would like to see Alan do Tinder 101 for all the non-gaming fuckers out there that don't know how to get famous like Alan B. Pro. I think that'd be great. Informative.
Yeah, and just FYI, the Tinder contest is coming. I did not get it out this week. It will be coming this coming week. The contest will be going on video, so stay tuned for that contest coming out.
Oh, are we going to catfish them like we were talking about, or what?
Yeah, it's going to be a catfish
You're
contest.
supposed to tell the secrets, fucker?
It's going to be a contest. There's going to be 4 parts to the contest.
Man, I'm in on this.
Well, just because I'm aware of it doesn't mean that I won't buy it. You're just going to have to do a really damn good job for me in order to buy it.
Oh, you're going to fall for Josh Arella.
Yep, it should be a good one.
Josh Arella. Good Lord. All right.
It'll be interesting to see how many videos we actually get.
What, you like Josh Alina instead? I mean, what tickles your fancy, Battle Bean?
Well,
Yeah, I'm curious.
if you want to go there,
About Mario Lynn, maybe, or
hey, don't hate because
middle
Nintendo made
name.
me famous. Don't hate. Burn? I'm saying, hey man, I'm all over it, dog. Telling you, homie. You have no idea how many numbers I got during that little outtake of freaking Super Mario. That works, bro. Trust me, man. Nintendo goes into a girl's heart very well. Mm-hmm. That's right, man. Then you put in. Oh, I gotta keep it PG. Sorry.
No, you don't. You're good.
Not on the Scotsman's channel, you don't.
You fire off, brother.
Nah, man. I'm not gonna talk about my game, bro. But I can tell you, I am not at the Alan B Pro level right now. You know, it's been a while since I dated, but you know, I know that if I try really hard, I could. You know, I mean, I could definitely see myself going there. You know. But you know, I could see how we're gonna do this video contest. It's gonna be really good. It's gonna be more gooder. I'm telling you.
It is, and he's gonna have a job in this too. So it's actually gonna be a very interactive process. So this should be pretty good.
You know what I'm hoping, and I'm hoping that we see some cross dressing. And we see some people really putting an effort. We really need that effort, guys. So make this entertainment, please. Because, you know, we haven't had such entertainment until we had Jack back in the day when we had Fart. And there's very few of us that know about that.
Well, there's going to be some other giveaways in the works here shortly. Next foreign and domestic, there's going to be some possible Christmas giveaways. So if you're out there now and you come back next week and you just happen to be out in the side chat during that time, you're automatically entered. If you're out in the side chat, being active, making comments. So next week there'll be giveaways for that, and there's other giveaways that people aren't talking about. So whatever you do, don't slap it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Don't slap
all that.
All righty, bro.
Well, I know, Mario, you're very good at slapping it. I mean,
yeah, I don't know. But you know, my thing is, it's just funny how the word slap came into this. You know, just wondering where is that coming from, man? Because I just wonder what you'd be doing over there in Iowa.
Oh, there's lots of things that we could do, but usually it involves corn.
It involves corn. Oh my God. Well, anyways, so you know, we also need to talk about. Hey, isn't Ebomi doing something else? Isn't he doing something? Give away something? I think he's giving something away, isn't he?
I have not been able to keep up with what Ebomi's been up to.
As far as I know, just a snowflake melter over on Facebook.
Just a snowflake melter. Yeah, but that's a nice one, man. That's actually pretty cool. But so what do you guys got going on for Christmas? Anybody doing anything special other than getting tore up from the floor up? Because that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's about what I'll probably be doing.
That's right. You know, I know we're supposed to be celebrating Jesus and all, but I'm just wondering. Sometimes I think we sin more on Christmas Day than we actually are supposed to celebrate him. Hey, by the way, Rich is out there. That guy is crazy, dude. Did you guys watch that he has like this Jeopardy freaking thing going on? And
he's on Jeopardy every week, man. Yep.
But for some reason he can spell rifle and shit.
This week was different. It was not a creation of his. It was a different Jeopardy that he had come across, and man, was that just absolutely ridiculous.
That show's hilarious, man. I was laughing my ass off. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I missed it last night, but
it was pulling up stuff like what is name what a hunting rifle is, and the answer was, what is a hunting rifle, or name a rifle that you hunt with. Like,
oh yeah, wasn't there one that said what is a sniper rifle? What do you call a rifle that you snipe with, or some shit like that?
Yeah, a scoped rifle. But it misspelled like everything. Rifle was spelled. Yeah, rifle was spelled riffle.
Yeah, it was awesome. I was like, man,
there's a sniper rifle.
That's
very interesting.
Hey, I want to ask a question to Eagle Eye. I don't know if he's I know he's running around all over the place, sir. But I was just wondering. I seen a little bit of your videos, but I really am not into long distance shooting per se. But I always find it interesting, especially when it comes to the scopes and stuff. I was just wondering, what would you recommend? I see a lot of people have differences of opinion, especially when it comes to scopes for a 5.56 or 300 Win. What do you usually go with?
For a 5.56?
Yeah.
I like to stick around like a 10 or 12 power. If you look at SWFA.com, they usually go on sale for this scope right here particularly. It's a fixed power SWFA. Depending on your distance, if you're going to be around 800 yards, a 10 power will do you good. Even 1,000 yards, a 10 power do you pretty good. It's just all
how effective can you be with a scope with a 5.56? Because I mean, in most cases, I've only been effective about 400 yards, and that's barely with a freaking with an ACOG. I never shot anything further than that. I may not be the greatest of freaking shooters, but I just think because the 5.56 has a tendency of bouncing all over the damn place. I just, especially if there's crosswinds, has a tendency of affecting the round. But what's your take on that?
The biggest advantage is going to help you out is a rear bag. Get something stable, stabilize your rear. 68 grain bullets definitely can reach out there. I don't really shoot the AR as much anymore, but when I did, I shot a lot of 75 grainers, but I was pushing those out to 1,000 yards. I just found what helped me out the best was getting a good stance, good rear bag, nice stable platform. And then you start learning your ballistics, I got into hand loading for that reason. Seeing what your loads could do for long range.
I'm sorry, what was the scope that you showed me? What was the brand?
SWFA. This is a proven scope. A lot of F-class shooters use this scope as a backup when their primary scope fails. You can pick these up around $250. The fixed power scope, you can get them in mil-dot, MOA, but the reticle is really nice. It's fixed power. Your parallax is in the back, and the turrets track really, really good. That's what they're known for, the tracking on a turret. So you could get an app like Sturlock, download it on iPhone or iPad or Android, and type in your velocity on your bullet. If you know your velocity, type it in, type in the distance you want to shoot, type in the direction. If you got any crosswind, calculate it for you. You just dial up on your scope, and usually dead on.
No kidding. That's pretty interesting. Now, how effective are you shooting the 300?
300 blackout. I don't shoot any full metal jacket. I cast my own. The furthest I shot that thing so far is 500 yards, and it's hitting a IPSC target 66%, 500 yards consistently. That's a human torso right there.
Right.
But I'm using a scope on that one, and I got that at 10 power. It's got a lot of bullet drop though. That's the only thing.
Oh, I see. So you actually get more distance out of a 5.56 than you do at a 300?
Yeah. 5.56 is definitely going to reach out there. It just has a better coefficient, better let's say, a better bullet that could fight the wind and just not get that much drag. So I'll reach out there a lot easier. But as far as 300 blackout, you got a 30 cal bullet, bigger hole, more weight. I mean, you got more effective, I guess, hunting if you want to do further range. 300 blackout probably would be better.
So you're saying that you make your own 300 a round, correct? So you make your own?
Yeah, I'm part of that whole casting culture as well. I cast the bullets up out of Will Waits, powder coat them, or pretty soon I'm gonna get into like some traditional lube bullets. I think the traditional lube bullets are better for pushing higher velocities. But lately I've been shooting this bullet, which is basically a powder coated bullet, gas checked, pretty hard. You know, around 2,300 FPS. Something not really known in the 300 blackout. 2,300 FPS is it's going pretty fast. The powder coat and the cast lead bullet kind of give it a little bit more velocity.
So what do you mostly like shooting just to stay more proficient as a 5.56 because of the cost, or do you go with something else?
Honestly, the 300 blackout. I've been shooting that the most. I've been actually training my son with it, getting him the fundamentals of shooting prone, shooting bench rest. It's a cheaper round to cast for and shoot. You know, you're roughly 20 grains of powder. You bake your own brass, and you got an unlimited lead supply. Well, you got a round that costs you about 10 cents a round, 8 cents a round, as compared to $1 or something.
Yeah, most definitely. That's really cool.
It's
That's good knowledge, bro. Go ahead, Josh.
Oh no, I was gonna say, how high were you holding whenever you're hitting at 500 yards with that 300 blackout? How high were you having to hold over?
I had to dial up around 18 MOA. Like I said, it starts dropping pretty quick at that distance for the 300. But again, it's a cast lead bullet, so it doesn't have not as proficient as a full metal jacket. So it's got a lot of drag to it. But
that's not even as. It seems like AK drops more than that.
Yeah.
Or 7.62 drops a lot faster than that. Seems like.
Yeah, I plan on doing a little shootout between the SKS and a 300 blackout pretty soon. Or I actually got a friend with a Losser that has a scope on it too. So we'll see what I can do with some hand loads between a SKS bullet and 300 blackout. See which one performs better. I mean, I'm kind of gravitating towards the 7.62x39 recently, just because I'm seeing a lot of things you could do with it. Load a semi-wad cutter in it, you can do some damage with that.
Yeah, I can tell you guys from experience. Fucking, I got shot by SKS, and I don't know how the fuck I survived. I mean, obviously it didn't hit me, but I can tell you that I saw plenty of them fucking rounds just whistling by my ear, and then one of them just happened to catch the corner of the wall that I was coming into. And this guy was actually shooting from about 600 yards. So he was way up there. And it was crazy because I kind of feel bad because I was getting tracked, and then my own guy took him out. But it was fucking nuts, man. The SKS is a fucking badass rifle, and I noticed that it's really a good all around rifle, and just the fact that you're able to do so much with it, and it's a proven rifle that's been beat to shit. You know, I mean, make a long story short, we finally got to where the guy was at, and he had a dead beat on me. I don't know how the fuck he missed, but I don't know. I'm just lucky that I made it. But yeah, it's I noticed that the SKS. I wouldn't be surprised the SKS actually beats that other rifle. What's that other rifle you guys are competing against?
You talk about the 300 blackout?
Yeah. No, I still think the 7.62 is a better round. It hits harder for some reason, but I don't know how it does in crosswinds though.
Yeah, that's the funny part. The full metal jacket version of the 7.62x39 versus full metal jacket version of the 300 blackout, it's going to win that way. I'm finding something different with the 300 blackout with a cast lead bullet. It's hitting harder, hitting a lot faster.
Really?
It's kind of Yeah.
Well, I mean, the 300 has always been a faster round, and I think that was kind of like the whole reason why they created that sucker. Um, I believe that they kind of started using it more in Afghanistan because in those areas over there, you know, they're having a lot of issues with the 7.62 round, and it wouldn't go as fast or long distances, and for some reason, those would be more effective over there. So it's pretty interesting. And I think the first ones that started those were the Marine Corps. I think the Marine Corps are the ones that first started with the 300, and
Yeah.
it worked well for them.
Well, speaking of the 7.62, my brother, he was a Green Beret. He did his duty out there in Afghanistan. I remember him coming back from tour. Um, he said what he feared the most was the damn Dragunov.
Oh
Snipers with the
yeah,
Dragunov.
but they're far few in between, though, man. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That was the only good thing. I think the whole time I was there, we only got one Dragunov, but that's a scary ass rifle. I mean,
Yeah.
most of most of the people they had or they consider snipers, a lot of them just having SKSs, which is kind of interesting because the Dragunov was actually the only guys that kind of had them was the Republican Guard, and a lot of those guys when they folded, they ended up keeping those rifles.
Got a question out in the side chat if somebody else wants to answer it. Creedmoor and Grendel, what's the difference?
The Grendel versus Creedmoor.
I know a little bit about that. You want to take it?
No, go ahead, Jamie. Go first.
From what I understand, 6.5 Grendel was built for the AR platform, and a 6.5 Creedmoor is more of a full size, full, more of a full bolt action type round, more of a full on round. The Grendel will use I don't have any brass laying around for that, but the Grendel will go in the AR and use, if I'm not mistaken, the same bolt carrier group as your 5.56. So basically, it's a trimmed down and necked up 223 round. Whereas the 6.5 Creedmoor is developed to be a more full range, full power round.
And I think one of the reasons why they did that is because, if I recall, there was a lot of AR-10s or like the equivalent of the whatever the hell it was. I don't know what the nomenclature is of that type of rifle, and I know that they converted them all, and I think that's where they were using them. They were using them on those type of rifles because the military was not really happy with 7.62 and how it was working. And I think that was one of the reasons why they did that. But don't quote me on it. I'm not really into the whole sniper thing. I just kind of overheard that from a good buddy of mine who's an actual sniper. But I don't know if that's the truth or not.
Yeah, it seems like the Grendel was kind of developed for some mid-range to semi-long range, and they're introduced to the military to kind of replace a AR-10 or AR-15 style bullet, kind of similar to a 308 ballistic. So that's what they developed it on. The bolt, all you got to do is change out the bolt carrier group, the bolt itself, the head, to an SPC bolt, and the cartridge. I forgot what it's based off of. The 6.5 Creedmoor. These are both the one on my right, your left is the Creedmoor. The other one's the 308. It's based off the 308 Winchester case, exact same case, just neck down. You're taking advantage of a higher ballistic coefficient bullet, reaches out there better. It will outperform the 308. But the Creedmoor was mostly developed for a bolt action gun, like what Jamie was saying. But it works with AR-10 platforms as well.
If you want more information about the Grendel, check out a Mooser 316. He has a whole low development series on that on his channel. And I hadn't seen a Mooser in a month of Sundays, so we're trying to get back in touch with him, get him back on our Friday night chats.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He has
he's
some
so-
good information.
So, Pro Carry Trucker, did that answer your questions? Or if you got any more questions, these guys know. So, ask away, brother.
Yeah. What's kind of cool is there's a new round, kind of a wildcat. I know how the 224 Valkyrie is the hot thing right now for the AR-15. They got something called a 22 Grendel. Exactly what it is. It's a neck down 6.5 Grendel to a 22 bullet that is outperforming the Valkyrie on all levels. So if you guys are interested in the Valkyrie, definitely check that out.
What would be the mainstay purpose for that kind of round?
Faster shooting. It's a 75 grain bullet. It's more of a flatter projectile shot. I mean, if you want to reach out there, it's mostly aimed for long distance. But if you a ELD bullet or something with a hollow point at 3,000, almost 4,000 FPS mid range, you're going to do some damage on some varmint.
I was suspecting like a varmint round, because that's going to produce like some serious velocity.
Yeah. If you could take a 224,000 bullet, shoot it at 4,000 FPS, you should see what that does. Like a 22-250, but an AR-15 platform.
very cool. We're going to go ahead, since we have a good amount of people watching right now, we're going to go ahead and do a gun check, and we're going to start with Jamie, because I want to see that rifle.
Well, all right, then. Here you go. I got the touch-up bluing done. Got the
Slow
muzzle.
down,
with the
man.
black
Jesus.
in. And there we go. It's smooth as a baby's butt now. I also got the strap for it.
Man, that shit is nice.
All right, come on. Hey, Jamie, you got to do a proper flyby, nice and slow, man.
Yeah,
One
man.
end, flip
Here
it
we go,
around,
you ready?
nice and slow.
Here we go. I guess I need to talk too where it'll be up on the screen. Wide. I thought it was a laminated stock, but it's not. That's just the wide grain that's in the wood. Of course, it's not perfect. It's a military rifle. Didn't want it to be perfect, but this old strap right here, man, that thing's cool. Nice and soft. It's this rifle was made in 1944, and it's a Yugoslavian M48. Shoots 8mm Mauser, which I have some of right here with a stripper clip. Check that out. Got the stripper clip on there. And those are 196 grain soft points.
Now, you have a request out there from Milcert Mike to show the entire receiver, so to flip it over so you can see the whole receiver.
All right, hold on a minute. Let's get this bolt open or closed.
Probably both.
I say do both, bro.
All right, here we go with the bolt open. There's where your bolt handle recess goes. And these military weapons, the follower will hold the bolt open, so you'll know that you got to put some more rounds in. So
roll it forward, Jamie.
Like this.
There you go.
He's wanting to see the seal on the Yugoslavian seal right there.
Hell yeah.
So there you go, guys. And
now you got a request to see the underside. I'm not sure who threw that up there, but
there you go. See, we got bayonet lugs. I also have the bayonet. Bought a frog for the bayonet. And I'm going to be doing a video on this rifle this week. So, and got the cap end on it on the stock, and this thing's heavy, so I hope you've seen enough of it.
And that's awesome. You did an awesome job.
Well, thank you so much. I've sanded on this thing. I probably got about 60 hours in the sanding, and I've got 6 coats of hand rubbed boiled linseed oil on it. So there's a lot of work in that.
Yeah, it shows. Definitely shows.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you, Scotsman.
Absolutely. All right, let's see. Alan, who do you want to go next?
Well, let's get the guy in California. Mario, do you got a firearm near you?
Uh-huh. I got the Forgotten Sig, man, the 2022. I got it with some light there, the Enforce light. So yeah, this is drive-by shootable, certified, all that good shit, you know. So it's not bad. It does the job. It has a weird fucking trigger though. I ain't gonna lie. It's a little weird, but then you get used to it.
What do you mean by weird? It's just.
It just, I don't know. It just feels like when you press the trigger, I feel like it bounces back or some shit. I don't know how to really explain it. But once you get used to the trigger, it's not bad. It's just that, the thing is the trigger is just a solid piece, and it's it's a hammer weapon, and it just feels weird because I never really had a SIG before, and he's not a full size one, and so it just took a little bit of time for me to get used to it, but nothing bad. It's a good fucking it's a good pistol for home defense and all that good stuff, but I definitely won't take this bitch out to the concealed carry because this bitch is too heavy. But yeah, it works. I like it.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with heavy bitches. I'll tell you that much.
We're back
we know you had your fucking.
So, just out of curiosity, on this Tinder match, what did she weigh on a scale of 1 to 500?
Josh, do you have a firearm near you?
Hey, don't change the subject, dipshit.
We're in the middle of a gun check here. Come on.
No. The man asks you a question. You better man the fuck up, homie.
Man, don't be ashamed, Alan. Man, there's nothing wrong with the big chicks, man. As long as they got a nice shape and everything, there's nothing wrong with big chicks.
There really ain't. There's nothing wrong with big chicks, skinny chicks.
Hey, I'll take a big chick that has a nice shape over a skinny. I'll take a big chick that has nice shape to her body over a skinny chick with no shape to her body any day.
Just remember, man, that fat bottom girls make the rockin' world go round.
That's right.
Yeah. There's no reason to discriminate.
Hey, but it's kind of weird that Queen would say that and the fucking lead singer's gay. The same.
I is bi.
How do you know, Cochino? That motherfucker
I wasn't even alive by the time he freaking died, probably.
That guy was a man whore.
Yeah, but I got my AK, but I wanted to keep the stock furniture on it. I like the sporter rifle configurations, butt stock, and the forend and everything. I like the heat shield and everything. It protects from the heat real good, so I didn't want to change the furniture that came with it on my Saiga. So
Saiga?
It's a Russian Saiga AK. I had it converted. But the thing I hated about it was where it hooks up. I don't know if you can see this. Where it hooks up to the sling. These loops were busting loose. They were coming loose because they're crappy, cheap metal loops. So I went ahead and put my own hardware on there. And made it a lot more sturdy, bolted in my own hardware to have some good sturdy hardware in better places to mount a sling as well. So now it's much more comfortable, and I didn't have to change out the furniture that I already liked. I was going to get that Zukov stock and all that shit, but Man, that Zukov stock adds another pound, and the Zukov foreign adds another pound. I was like, shit, I like this thing being light, the nice long length of pull and everything. So luckily I was able to change out the furniture for about $6, and now it's sturdy as hell. So
it pays off to go to Home Depot, homie.
I went to Lowe's. Home Depot always.
Oh my God, you're the Antichrist.
No, Home Depot. I don't like getting my credit card compromised to their crappy ass.
Hey, just because you couldn't get a job at Home Depot, Mario, doesn't mean that Home Depot's not that bad.
Hey, bitch! I used to work in Home Depot.
Man,
standing out in the parking lot every morning isn't working at Home Depot.
No, I used to work in Department 26, which is plumbing, because I laid down the pipe, baby. That's how we do it.
The boar snake. I said I'm bilingual, Leroy. There's a difference.
Did you say Leroy? What the hell? You said, hey, Leroy? Shit. When did we turn to the fucking Jeffersons in here?
Hey, guys. I just wanted to pop in right quick and say hello to everybody. I can't hardly talk. I've been enjoying the hell out of the side chat and listening to y'all. Hopefully I'll get better. Well, I can't get much worse. I don't feel bad, but I just can't talk.
Man, you sound like Wolfman Jack, bro.
Thank you.
This is the Wolfman, baby.
No, man, you sound like you got one of those sticks on your throat.
I've been getting that shit all week, man. Or actually for the last 4 days anyway. Just wanted to pop on here and say hello and tell everybody on the panel I'm thinking about you and have a great Merry Christmas.
Hey, Kyle.
Well, Kyle, I'm glad that you don't feel bad. You sound like shit, but I'm glad you don't feel bad.
Fuck you.
I don't know if that was nice or not.
You get a fuck you. How about that?
Feel better, man.
Fuck you, baby. It's the Wolfman.
I like the way you talk.
Man, I've been in a lot of live chats this weekend, and everybody's asking me to do Sling Blade shit. I'm like, go fuck But anyway, I just wanted to say hello to everybody, and most of you assholes have got some Christmas cards in the mail. Not you, Jamie. You're not an asshole, but you do have one in the mail.
Wow.
All right, guys, I'm on a bounce.
I hope you feel better, brother.
Thank you.
Feel better, man.
Thank you. I'm enjoying the side chat and all that. I'm gonna have it going. I'm going to lay down in the bed.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Thanks, guys.
Get well soon, man.
Bye, Kyle.
Yeah, talk to you later, Kyle.
Hey, somebody explain to me, why the fuck do white people send out fucking Christmas cards? I don't understand this shit, man.
Okay, I can explain this. Explain
that to me, because I am not understanding.
Well, the tradition actually started because we wanted to terrorize the rest of you people that weren't white and make you have to sit and look at a picture of our entire white fucking family on your goddamn refrigerator wearing shitty ass fucking sweaters.
The struggle is real. Goddamn. Hey, I really like your theory there. That was good shit. I like it. No, but seriously, why the fuck y'all take fucking Christmas pictures and send it out to everybody? We already know how the fuck you look like. What the fuck? You want me to see your dog too? What the hell? Somebody put the dog in there. Like, what the fuck? I don't get that shit.
Here's a better question. Why do Mexicans eat tamales for Christmas?
Because it's cheap.
No, it's so they can have something to unwrap.
You know what's great is that we love to unwrap it, but it's like fucking Christmas every time we open that bitch. It's like, orale, mira, hey, I got the pork one, hey, orale, oink, oink, hey, pasita patillo, you know.
You didn't hear me, Battle Bean.
Shit, bro.
Battle Bean, you didn't hear me. I said y'all get tamales because y'all want something to unwrap.
That's right. That's right. And I gave you my theory. You know, it's like, you know, we have to, it's like a surprise every time because, you know, especially if your tia makes the tamales and you don't know because the bitch been drinking a little, you know, You don't know if you're gonna get a surprise, like they're fucking like their partials in there or some shit, you know.
Their fake fingernails.
Yeah, you never know, man.
Well, your
That's
deal
what-
needs
No,
to
you're
keep
not
her in
going to
check.
get a fake eyebrow, man, because they done pluck them fucking things out of their head and draw that shit on with a
Oh
Sharpie.
yeah, hey, make sure you put super glue on your eyebrows, because you know, and then you go sauce and it goes in there. And no bueno. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It happens. You know, the worst shit is when you don't know the motherfucker and you get some shit on your tamale. That's tragic shit, man. That's like, motherfucker. I'm like, I am never buying tamales from this motherfucker. You know, I don't need to see your teeth or your fucking eyebrow on that shit, man. You just done fucked up my
Man,
appetite.
you're ruining it, dude.
Man.
You're running You're running tamale season for me, man.
No, I'm gonna get you. You're gonna be all traumatized and shit.
You're gonna be all picking
I
through
bet I see
it.
no eyebrow on this bitch. Hey, is that shit corn? What the fuck is that? Josh is like, you fucking asshole. I know I shouldn't have fucking said nothing.
Gonna be checking the matzah now.
Hey, he's gonna be like, hey, you need to put one of those fucking things on your face and cover your hair. You know, you gotta look like a fucking glorified Smurf and shit, you know? I mean, I don't know, man.
My wife's
You
gonna
gotta
be
put-
wondering
you gotta
why all the
put
tamales
gloves
are all
on.
mutilated.
You know, like you're going in there surgery and shit. Are you ready, doctor? Yes, I am, nurse. Let's go. You know, I'm telling you, man. It becomes a craft and shit. But anyways,
I hate to tell y'all what we did tonight, but we had our Christmas concert tonight at a church. My wife and I play in our church orchestra. And after
Yeah,
the
were you
concert
rocking
was
it, man?
over, do what?
was you rocking it? Were you playing bass?
No, man, I'm a trombone player.
Ah.
So
Wait, you can still get down as a trombone player.
Yeah, we do all right. I
Hey,
really
so
like
you,
being that.
you do the little side shit, you know, when you're playing that shit? Because yeah, I think you guys are back in the 70s playing for Chicago and shit. You ever do that?
Not really, man. We're a Baptist church, dude.
Oh, it's a Baptist church?
Yeah.
So you go over there to get the heating off?
Yes.
No,
So he
yeah, I
only
got-
slides it in and out in the missionary position, man. He don't do any other position.
Oh.
Anyway,
That's
what
very
I was
interesting.
saying, and sometimes I wonder why I do this here, but
Yeah, you're going to hell.
after the concert, we went to the Mexican restaurant. I had chimichangas tonight. And
Yeah? Did you have the tamales?
no, chimichangas, chicken chimichangas, no frijoles.
Oh, hey, let me tell you a story. You know where the name chimichanga came from?
No.
All right, well, let me explain. Let me give you, it's story time with Mario. Hello. Yes.
It's Mario.
It's Mario.
It's
Anyway,
Mario.
you know, the whole thing that happened with chimichangas is that it happened, and this is what I was told, so I don't know if it's legit or not, but it sounded fucking funny. So I was like, I'm down, bro. I'm going to fucking say that story. But anyways, they're saying that this fucking dude was making a burrito, and somehow he was near the fucking fryer, and the shit fell down the fucking fryer, and he goes, chinga tu madre, que no sé qué, and then that's how the name chimichanga came from. So now you know the name of the chimichanga. It came from somebody fucking up. And that ends the story with Mario. Thank you.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
Hey,
lot
babe,
of inventions have been invented by accident.
can you heat me up a chingada madre?
Chingada madre. Oh my God. Do you want a side of putazo with it?
So, Alan, did we ever finish our gun check, man?
Oh, no. We didn't finish gun check. I'm
No,
sorry.
we never got done yet.
I'm sorry. I'll shut up now.
Next. Yeah.
No, Eagle Eye was next on the gun check there.
All right. I'll talk about commie rifles. The SKS, like I got out right now. Well, it's what I got out next to clean. So typical Norinco. Had a crap ton of Cosmoline on it. Still wiping it off.
That's pretty. Show it again. I like SKSs.
Yeah. Nothing special. All the numbers match though.
I like it. See, that's how I like them. Old school like that, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised that this Norinco, all the numbers are matching. Usually all butchered up.
Yeah, that's clean, man. It's a nice one.
Yeah. Shoots good too, don't it, Kenny?
Oh yeah. I got a sight tool from one of our folks from the Reloaders Network. I didn't know they made them. Little made by UTG, and you can get your sights dead on. So really happy with it. And I did a little bit of trigger work to it, and got it roughly down about 4 pounds. I didn't think you could get it down that far, but all the creep is gone, and it feels like butter now.
Cool.
Yeah. You know, I might keep it original. I've been thinking about putting a scope on it, but nah, I think I'll keep it the way it is.
Iron sights, man. Iron sights.
Yeah, with those type of rifles, man, you definitely want to just keep them. You know, military rifles, I would just keep them original. Don't do anything to them, just because that's what makes them worth more. And then, you know, you're having all the markings like Jay, you know, my boy here had the markings on his fucking on the German rifle, Yugoslavian rifle. Those are all like things that I value the most. Those are what make the. Because you don't, I mean, you think about it, man. You hold that rifle and you don't know who the fuck had that rifle, man. You know, for all we know, that rifle could have been in Vietnam. It could have been in freaking Russia. I mean, we don't know, man. Some North Korean guy had that shit. I don't know, man. But that's what makes it so iconic. Is, you know, it's just the history that goes with it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You never knew. You never know who held that gun, where that gun's been, what it's seen, how many people have had it, and so on and so forth. There's so much history that's just unknown with those types of firearms.
That's right.
It's kind of like Scotsman, you know. You don't know where the fucker's been, you know.
And you know, rifles like that, to me, they're just absolutely freaking gorgeous the way they were designed.
They're gorgeous.
They just don't need to be tampered with, especially when they've got matching numbers. They're just like old classic cars, man. You get matching numbers and all that. If you're gonna resto mod it, you're gonna want to spend the extra money to keep the damn numbers.
Well, that's the thing. Like you know, like Kenny's got one there. It's all matching, and it's in excellent shape. Ed had the same type of thing, you know, and Ed sent that one over to Bomi so that he could put it into a new chassis. Well, obviously Eric's like, hell no, because this thing's in perfect shape. You know, if you got something like that, you hang on to it. You don't mess around with it. You don't spoilerize it. You don't change it up. You leave it as is.
Definitely, yep, I agree. And it's just, I mean, to me, I think it's just fun seeing what the guys at war had to deal with, how it shoots. You know, you kind of get that feeling like, oh man, this is a classic, and this is what they had to deal with. You know, just kind of relating to it. You know, being able to shoot exactly. You know, looking down the side picture, seeing what they saw, and then seeing how the rifle feels like. You know, so I'm into classic firearms, and I want to get a K31. That's what I've been looking for.
Well, and taking something like that out that doesn't have a lot of the modern amenities or whatnot, it has a tendency, in my belief, to make you a better shooter because it forces you to use what you're given rather than any kind of modern amenities.
Hey, by the way, somebody at the chat wanted to see my Mosin. This is my Mosin right here. What year is this bitch? 1940. What fuck number is this? Number 4, 1940. It's an oldie but goodie, man. I picked this shit up. It was like $89 back in the day, and I redid the stock, and it's more gooder. Yeah, I shot it. It's pretty accurate for an old ass gun. I mean, this thing is fucking older than my grandma. So it works. I like it. You know, it does the job. It's nothing special, but I redid the stock. I kept all the markings on it. I just redid it because it was kind of crappy, and I resurfaced it and made it look a little more shiny, a little more gooder. But you know, it works. Does the job.
It's pretty for damn sure.
It dang sure is, man. Good job.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
All right, so we'll finish up. Alan, what you got, man?
I just got the Carry CZ with me, just the P07 Urban Gray. Still running it in the Dara holster. It's been working really well. I haven't had any complaints at all. Just the carry pistol right next to me is all.
Nice. I just got the Model 60 357 Snubby in the Harry's holster, and I will tell you,
I love that revolver. It's beautiful.
I'm loving this Harry's holster, by the way.
Just don't shoot your ass. I'm just saying. All of a sudden he goes, pow!
No. He's a tall, skinny white dude, man. He has the ass of a frog.
Why are you checking his ass, Cochino?
What the
Only because I'm a tall, skinny white dude.
okay?
I know all us tall, skinny white dudes have asses of frogs, man. That's just the way it works.
I don't know that. I don't need to know that shit. Come on, man.
Janet Gay checks out all the white guys' asses. He knows.
Yeah, why are you checking white people's asses?
Oh no! I know Mexican asses too, man.
Oh,
So
no.
white guys, man.
Is this something we have to add to the Tinder challenge?
Oh God! I'm not showing you my ass, okay? It's not gonna happen.
So, Scotsman, when are we gonna see the review on that holster?
You probably either this week or next week. I'm hopefully gonna get it done this week. I've been carrying this in this holster for the last 3 weeks, and I'm loving this holster. He did an excellent job. I have to give it to Harrison. I am very, very impressed. I'll do a comparison with the holster I was carrying this gun in to Harry's holster, and trust me, Harrison's holster is way better, more gooder. It kicks ass.
And I'm a bad influence on guys.
But it seriously is. It's more gooder.
More gooder. It's a highly technical word. Highly technical.
I'm learning from you, bro. I'm learning.
I'm telling you,
trying to be good at it and be like Ed.
Yeah, well, yeah, we all want to be like Ed, yeah, because he's awesome.
So I'm thinking, where's Chico Wise tonight?
I was gonna say that somebody took the black man to the fucking jail.
Oh,
whatever.
Bill seeking on Dylan's, man.
He got the link. I sent it to him.
Fucking Chico Wise and shit. No, you know what it is.
Let me text you, make sure he's not in jail.
He does everything from his garage and shit. And you know how black people don't like being cold and shit. That's what it is. That's why you ain't gonna see that motherfucker till like springtime. Oh man.
So, Scotsman, I have a question for you, and it's something because I mean I think people may or may not be interested in it, but coming from being in a job where you basically carry all the time, you're carrying every single day, now going into a different job where you're essentially not I'm assuming that you're not allowed to carry while you're at work.
All I can say is what they don't know, don't hurt them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I was kind of wondering about that, you know, and I'm real disappointed that I cannot carry because of the kind of job that I do. I'm up, down, I'm moving around constantly. I would get discovered pretty well.
Yeah, I'm moving around a good bit, but the nice thing is they provide the shirts, the work shirts, and they're actually real heavy duty and thick, and so they cover up pretty good. So it's pretty hard to see.
See, that way you can't see his ass no more, Alan. God. I know you're gonna be disappointed, but you know, he does not need to show your ass.
Yeah, I tried a little experiment the other day because I was going into not a gun-free zone because they didn't have any signs up, but they had metal detectors. I was taking my daughter to see the Nutcracker, the ballet thing, and they had what do you call it, metal detectors, and they had wands and everything. And I was like, I wonder if I could get past these motherfuckers with my little LCP. So I got a little tuckable holster and I put it behind my belt buckle, which is a big old metal belt buckle on my Aries gun belt. And I figured whenever they swipe the wand, it's going to go off no matter what because of the belt buckle. So I went to the metal detector and it started going off and they started doing the wand on me. And they found my pocket knife and they're like, oh, no, you can't. We don't allow that in here. So I had to walk a half a mile back to my car to put it up. So I was like, screw that. I ain't even going to try with the gun because then I'll have to walk a half mile again. So, but I was going to try to test it out. I wonder if that would work because it's behind the slide itself. The main metal part is behind your zipper and your button, even if you weren't wearing a belt. So the metal detector would go off no matter what.
So they did the wong dong on you, huh?
But I'm trying to figure this out because my wife wants to go to Las Vegas in February for her birthday. And I know the casinos, it's not a law for you to not be able to carry in there. You could carry in the casinos. It's not a law, but some casinos don't want you to carry. But they'll allow you to as long as they can't find the gun on you, as long as you beat the metal detectors. So I'm trying to figure out how to beat the metal detectors. And I think that's a way. If your slide's lined up behind your button and your zipper, and it's a tuckable holster behind your belt buckle as well, I think you could beat the metal detectors. I mean, unless they stripped you down and made you.
It's been a while since I've been to Vegas, but now they got metal detectors in the entrances of the fucking casinos.
From what I hear, some of them. I think like Trump Casino doesn't bother you. Most of them, from what I hear, won't. They won't give you a hard time. They're not against you concealed carrying. There's like maybe one. I can't remember. I think it's like the Grand Casino, MGM Grand or whatever the hell it's called.
I would want concealed carry holders, and well, I guess it's because of the money factor and temptation. But I mean. The other factor would be, hey, you don't want to be like those fucking guys that were caught when the fucking Mongols and the Hells Angels went at it in the fucking casino floor. Fuck that shit, you know?
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be in that town during bike week. Just don't even be in the town. Screw all that noise.
When is bike week? Because that's information I need to know. I know you're white. You know stuff like that.
I'm trying to remember, and right off the top of my head, I don't remember exactly.
You don't remember?
Not right off the top of my head.
No. So Chico just left the hospital. It's not what you think. His niece just had a baby. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
He's on his way home now. So he should be here shortly.
Yeah, I got
scared me for a second.
Yeah, we gotta have.
I had to do it that way. I had to get the suspense out there.
I thought you, yeah. Anyways, yeah. So that's kind of weird that Vegas has metal detectors now. That's kind of weird. I know it's been a while. I think it's been like 5 or 6 years since I've been to Vegas, but yeah.
You're talking about taking your gun from like the 1 or 2 o'clock position and putting it right at the 12 o'clock, right at your junk,
right under your belt. I'd rather do that than not have it.
I don't want nothing near my chorizo. Thank you very much, unless it's my wife. Other than that, no.
Yeah, it's bad enough at the 1, 2 o'clock, putting it right at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's to me, that's like it's kind of crazy, you know. Like, I don't think I want nothing near there, you know. I'm a little sensitive there.
Well, don't grab the trigger.
Okay. Fuck that. Like I said, I don't want nothing near that motherfucker. You don't want nothing near the chorizo, man, because, you know, it's like, it's no bueno.
It's only like an ounce or two of
Because
chorizo, man.
you got the huevos and the chorizo next to it, and like, no bueno. No. I'm just saying. But, you know, to each his own. You know, I know white people like to be rebels and shit, but yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years since I've been in Vegas, but I used to carry around in Vegas a lot. There's certain areas that don't prefer you to have to open carry, but they weren't stopping people and wanding them when I was there. So to me, that's like, wow, you know, I don't know when they started using the wands, but when they wanded you, did they go all the way down to your ankles?
Well, I mean, it probably started happening since, wasn't that one shooting, that concert shooting in a Vegas
oh yeah, but
hotel?
that was outside. But I mean, this is like an open venue, and this guy shot from like the, I don't know what floor, maybe 20, 30 floor.
From inside a hotel casino, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that guy was fucking nuts, man. Because in reality, it just took a lot for him to break those windows, because I've stayed at that same hotel, and those windows are really thick, bro. Because I remember my room faced that you know, that area, and those were very thick doors. So I mean, he had to really blast the hell out of it before he could do anything else.
Yeah, well, it's not even really glass that they use for that. It's a polycarbonate, and it's layered with other layers of breakable or unbreakable plastics. They're designed to prevent suicides, people just running full bore and trying to jump out the window because they just lost everything they own and freaking on the gambling table. So I have no idea. You know, they said that he used a freaking rubber mallet and was able to knock the window out with this rubber mallet, which there's no way in hell. He would have needed a lot more than the 8-pound sledge along with the rubber mallet in order to knock it out. So to me, it just was completely unreasonable. The tools that he had there, what they were claiming he used to knock out the window, wouldn't have done it. Knowing what those windows are built out of, no, it wouldn't have done it.
False flag or what?
Well, I can wear a tinfoil hat as much as the next guy, but in my opinion, abso-freaking-lutely. I mean, there was how much of it have you actually heard of that they completely figured out after the fact? And you know, we actually heard about it. It's
not much.
That's true.
I haven't anyway. I don't know. Maybe
what are we talking about? Sorry, I had to disappear for a minute. I had to refresh.
The Vegas shooting.
Oh, yeah.
And how much information has come out after the fact? And
you'll never hear anything again. You won't. That was one of the biggest conspiracies ever. That's one in 20, 30, 40 years you might hear something, but you ain't going to hear anything anytime soon.
Yeah, I actually have a friend that was one of the first responders, and he told me that things weren't adding up when he was there. You know, he said things like they were set up, like there was glass thrown at the room, and you could just tell, you know, that someone was shooting or got killed. The blood was splattered over the brass. I mean, there was a lot of things he told me that it never added up when it was there.
Well, that's it. They were saying in the pictures that they released, you know, you had blood, and then you had brass on top of the blood.
Exactly.
So how does that make any sense whatsoever? If he literally fired the gun and then killed himself after, it'd be on top of the brass. There's just way too many things in there that just don't make sense.
Well, even from the fact of the tools that he used to try and bust out the window, what he was using would not have busted out those windows. Not the way those things are designed. Not as
what did he use there, Professor? Explain that to me.
They left images of a rubber mallet and an 8-pound sledge. And you could take a 20-pound sledge to one of those windows and it's not going to happen. They're designed for big buff motherfuckers like your happy ass to be trying running full bore and jumping out those windows to commit suicide. They're anti-suicide prevention windows. And
I like it when you get all intellectual on me and shit.
He's all excited. Are you excited?
It's like, well, let me explain to you.
Well, it just makes absolutely no. Even just the fact of busting out the fucking windows was bullshit.
All right.
I have to wonder, why do you keep talking about busting? Is there something going on here?
Well, when they busted into the room, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so I've forgotten that did he kill himself or did the police kill him?
Supposedly he killed himself. But that's where it doesn't add up, because the brass is on top of the blood.
Well, and they claim that he had all of these AR-15s in the room, but supposedly the blast on his chest was like as big as a shotgun blast.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, bodies fall like a sack of fucking potatoes when they die, but the way he was positioned, the way that some of the armament in the room was positioned, the fact of like Scotsman said, blood on the ground and brass on top of the blood, it just, none of that shit made sense.
You know what really got me was the story of his wife. I mean, her background, where she came from. I mean, I'm Filipino myself, and just how her.
Yeah, that was a whole bunch of crock of shit right there.
I know. Yeah, there's no way she was that naive. She played pretty stupid, and her whole background, basically where she came from.
Oh shit! The black man's here. Oh shit! You became an uncle, homie. Uncle Chico in the house.
Battle Bean feels at home now. The black man's here.
Pick up another Dylan, didn't you, Chico?
Hey, man, this is a fucking diverse fucking group we got going on here, man.
Got to, brother. Got to.
We got shit, man.
We're all inclusive.
That's right. Yeah, we're all fucking the range of shit too. But we got it, man. What's going on, Uncle Chico in the house?
Yeah, man. What's going on, man? How's everybody doing?
What's up, brother? Hey, man, I didn't know black people drink Guinness. What the fuck, dude? Seriously?
Oh yeah, this is something I had to run out the house today, man. My niece got pregnant and stuff like that, and we had a little small problem with the sperm donor. And they called.
Hey, dude, how many shirts you got on, man?
Just two.
I don't know. Yeah, black people always fucking cold. That's
Well, see, look. I had to put on a couple shirts just in case I had to take this one off and disguise myself, man, because family issues at the hospital, man. I thought I was gonna have to.
Hey man, I just want you to know, I'm glad everything went well, by the way. But I noticed that light, man. It just makes you look so much lighter. It.
You almost look white.
I know, man. You got the Frederick Douglass look. I like it.
Right.
So Chico, good birth go okay, good weight, all that.
Did everything come out okay?
Yeah, man. Little pump took off when I got.
Why is it when Alan says something, it just sounds so fucked up the way he says it? Is it just me?
He does it intentionally. Look, now he's going like this with his beard. Like,
Lord help us from this guy.
just stay tuned for the competition because it's going to be absolutely freaking awesome.
Did I miss a question? I said, what size is the kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's it weigh?
Oh, the baby ain't here yet, but she's almost due. Like they were talking about they may induce her, but you know, me and my family, you know, we look. Here's the thing: if you got a baby by somebody and you can't help but not put your hand on her, you need to get the fuck on. Excuse, you know what I mean? I was about to go up there and beat the little dude ass. You know what I mean? And when I got up there, I guess they told him Uncle Chico crazy, and he got the hell on. So yeah, my little niece, she's 20 and she's with this abusive guy, and he unfortunately got her pregnant, and so the dude is just like, I just want to talk to him, really, you know what I mean? But he took the hell off.
Your ass ain't gonna talk to him, especially if you start doing a high pitched voice like that.
Yeah,
shit,
man.
you gonna scare the shit out of that motherfucker,
right.
man.
I'm not do no talking, man.
That's all right. Hey, Battle Bean, you got to realize something when it comes to Chico. Chico is like 2 foot tall, but he's a badass. He's a badass 2 foot tall black man.
That's right. Hey,
you gotta watch him. He can shoot a 44 like no one else can. Cause damn.
No, man, Chico does that fucking high pitched voice like Cat Williams and shit. Talking about, nigga, is you crazy? You know, motherfuckers like that, you gotta be careful and shit, man. You gonna scare the shit out of people.
Yep.
What you guys talking about, man? Did I hear Vegas?
Oh yeah,
crazy black man.
Yeah, shit. Chico be all
actually, we're talking about the crazy white guy. Yeah,
talking about that dude going, I'm gonna kick his ass, but then he starts talking about ammunition. He's like, yeah, that round right there is about 127 a grain. It's
like, will this one do the trick? Yeah. Yeah, I'm good though. Everything's good, man. You know, I'll catch up with him soon enough.
Yeah, man. Hey, give him that evil eye, dude. Give him that fucking crazy ass look you got, man.
That would make for some good content, man. If I could just video camera while I'm dragging his ass around a parking lot somewhere.
Heck yeah, man. That shit'll go viral.
Right.
Just make sure you fluff up your beard first. That way you look a little bigger, man. Because
just make sure it's not a windy day.
Right. Yeah.
Chico, just give me an hour heads up, man. Let me get down there.
Yeah, man. That's crazy, man, because my mom told the guy, she was like, I'm about to call her uncle and her daddy. He was like, don't get your sons fucked up. And when she called me, I was like, I'll be up there soon. She was like, no, you got Carter. I said, I will be up there soon. And
how far is the drive?
Oh, about 10 minutes.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, I was a hop, skip, and jump away.
yeah, it's 45 miles, and fucking Chico got there in 10 minutes.
I'll be there in 15 minutes.
Challenged me when the guy told my mama that, like, man, don't get your sons fucked up. I was like, oh, I'll be up there soon. So when I got up there, I was like, where you at? They was like, he gone. So it was like, you don't need to be doing that. And I was like, man. So if I was to catch him, yeah, it's gone. I'd probably break his nose, man.
So how old is the father? Is he younger than her?
You know, he's older, 26.
He's older, but he doesn't man the fuck up, is what it is.
Yeah. So yeah. I feel like if you gotta put your hands on anybody, a woman, regardless, especially if it's my niece, I'm kind of liable to hurt your ass, you know, when it comes to my family. But
see, that happens a lot down here in the South. We get sperm donors like to run off at the mouth. They like to slap our women around, but when Daddy or Uncle Chico gets around, it's we gone. Bye.
Yeah.
Is that why they have like state laws down there that say that you cannot slap your wife on the city council steps on Sunday?
Let me tell you something.
They stopped that.
There's still a law on the books in the state of Georgia that a man cannot legally rape his wife. That's how back in the Stone Ages some of our laws are. Of course, that's not enforced anymore. Thank you, Lord.
That's okay. Go Dogs. Go Dogs.
That's right. Go Dogs. We're
There's
playing
still-
Texas, by the way.
There's still weird. There's weird laws in every state that are still laws. Like there's laws. Oh, you can't bathe a zebra in the bathtub on a Sunday. Like there's shit like that in every state. Look up weird laws. You'll find all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yeah, there's some insane ones out there.
Yeah, like for instance, down here where I'm at, about 20 minutes north, it's a county called Kennesaw, Georgia, and it's in the law that if you're a homeowner in the county of Kennesaw, you must own a gun. And the Scotsman.
No, I like that place. I want to go live there.
See, and that's the thing. Like when I moved to Georgia and I moved to Kennesaw when it was where I was at when I first got there. Even in the hotel, when I got to the hotel, because they had me in a hotel for 30 days, I walk in there and I got all my guns, all in bags, obviously, but I walk in and they don't say a word because they know in the state of in Kennesaw, in that particular area, I have to be armed.
Yeah.
So they see me walking in with a truck full of guns. They're like, okay.
Yeah.
No, do that shit over here, man. You would have had FBI after Yin Yang. It's a crazy white guy with a shitload of guns over here. Get here now. Quick. Hurry up.
Kennesaw was like, it's one of the counties where they had the big battlefield, and it's like historic. So they had a lot of the wars down here. Whatever. I know Jamie can probably, because he's older than me, but he can probably tell you which ones those were. But you know what I mean? It's like
that's fucked up, man.
That old, brother.
Well, you know what I mean. Jamie's got
he made you the historian, man. That's some bullshit, bro.
Yeah, he made it sound like I watched the Civil War and stuff, man.
Well, you guys know what I mean. Jamie's just wiser than all of us,
Yeah, there was a big battlefield in Kennesaw, but in spite of those laws, there was a shooting at the FedEx depot there in Kennesaw, but I have to qualify that with the fact that is a gun-free zone.
Yeah,
that's the one place in Cobb County he knew they wouldn't get shot down. So,
the guy went in there and killed his co-workers and everything. It was like a mechanic place, and at the time I worked like 20 minutes up the road, and they shut down the county. They was like, we got an active shooter. This was like, I don't know, 2009, 2008, something like that.
Yeah.
And he went in there and shot a lot of folks.
Yeah. Well, I remember that a whole lot better than I remember the battle in Kennesaw.
That's fucked up, man. They automatically thought because you're a little older that you were part of the damn battle. It's fucked up. It's really fucked up.
Well, I got a little bit of age to me, man. I did see the plans for the first covered wagon. Jamie, his ass saw the plans for dirt. So
oh, Alan, you're something else, brother.
Damn, Alan, man. Hey, so anyways, how was Abraham Lincoln like, man? I want to know that shit. Is he cool, motherfucker?
Asshole, man.
He's an asshole?
Yeah, and his palms were really sweaty all the time.
Yeah. Okay, is that when he had you bent over? Is that what it was?
No, Abe, we were talking about him last night on Uncle Jim's Hat Chat, and the Emperor informed us that he was one of the worst presidents we ever had, and I don't want to go into that and get a bunch of people mad at me or anything. But
hey, so how was General Lee? I want to know about that dude. Hey, how did he have a fucking Chinese last name? That's what I want to know.
I don't think it's Chinese. I think it was Might have been Scottish, as a matter of fact, but
it wasn't Chinese until all his kids.
You know, Lee was offered Supreme Military Commander for the Union and the South, and he took the South because he was from Virginia. Virginia went with the South. They succeeded.
Actually, he was one of the most decorated fucking officers they had in West Point. I think he was like fucking #1 coming out of West Point.
I believe
he
you're
was
right.
like shit hot. He moved up to the fucking he moved up to the fucking to the Union Army like really quick. He got ranked quick as shit. The other guy that they talk a lot too about is General Hood. You know, that's how fucking Fort Hood is named after. And General Hood was also very instrumental in the whole fucking South and shit like that. But it's funny. I mean, to be honest with you, I really like the fact that we haven't forgotten about these great leaders that came from the South, you know. But in reality, we're fucking great soldiers, regardless of what side they took on at the end. So I love all that history stuff, man. To me, it's very interesting. I love it.
Me too. But to me, the best fighting man on either side was Stonewall Jackson. He was probably braver than any other commander on either side. And I used to know what battle he died at. I think it was, I want to say Gettysburg, but I think it was before Gettysburg. It was before Gettysburg because that's why Lee lost that battle. That it was a communication thing. The South had the position on the round tops, and they moved off of those because of some bad scouting, bad information that they had, and they wound up losing that battle. But y'all don't want to hear a lecture on the Civil War.
I don't know, man. You know, if anybody could tell that shit, be you, homie. You all over that shit like hot cheese on nachos.
Hey, man, fire off, dude. I'm all for history.
I'm down with that shit. Hey, by the way, did both the South and the North, they all had pretty much the same weapons, or did the South had different weapons compared to the North?
The North's weapons were mainly made in Springfield, Massachusetts. They started the National Armory there, and if you've been in the military for a while, you probably know more about that than I do. But the South,
that's Springfield, right?
Springfield.
Yeah. Okay.
The South didn't have armament capabilities of our own, so we had to buy most of our stuff from England. We were using Enfield rifled muskets.
Yeah, but the Enfield was actually a very good rifle. In many cases, it was pretty. It matched very well with what Springfield was actually producing
at the time, until the North started getting repeaters. They started getting Spencers, which were breech loaded, and then right toward the end, they got a few of the Henrys and Spencer repeaters. And that made a big difference. You heard that saying, you could load it on Sunday and shoot all week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the biggest problem with the Spencer was you had to, I think it was quarter cock, then rack, then full cock before you could shoot it.
But still, that took a lot less time than muzzle loading the thing.
Oh, yeah, big time, big time. But I'm just saying, that was one of the things with the Spencer is it was like a quarter cock, rack, full cock, then shoot.
And basically what it was, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it was just a modified muzzle loader.
Yeah, it was modified, yep. Essentially, if you break it down, it was a modified muzzle loader, yep.
Then come the Gatling gun, and it was pretty much toast by then.
Yeah, and a good one. If you look up on the History Channel, because the History Channel did this before, but the Spencer versus the Enfield was done with God damn it, Arlie Ermy did on his show when he was still going on the History Channel. The Spencer versus the Enfield. And you should check that out because that was a cool show and a cool comparison. Breaks it all down.
Hell yeah.
Another advantage the North had over the South was rifled artillery pieces. The North had cannons that were had rifled barrels, and they could really aim them well. But the South never developed that until after the war. We were, going to do it then. But yeah, all the South had smoothbore cannons.
Yeah, and Richard's out there. He said that the Spencer didn't eject spent cases well. I think that's part and due to the fact that it was a modified muzzle loader and how that worked. It had a lot of issues.
By the way, I don't know if you guys know, but the National Guard just actually had a birthday. It's like 386 fucking years, and that's coming from the National Guard. Basically, it's the original militia, and it's funny because even commissioned officers, like the guys that come from the National Guard, have more precedence over active duty guys. Because based on the National Guard and how old it is. And it's interesting how you see the National Guard has evolved. Obviously it's part of the Army, but at the same time, it's like, it's older than the freaking country, man. And it's like, it's the original guys that started it all. And you stop and think about the whole pioneering aspect of that back in the day.
Yep. Yeah, there's a ton of history, man. Ton.
And if you don't learn it and remember it, you're doomed to repeat it.
Yeah, no, exactly. History has a tendency of repeating itself, man. But I wanted to ask something to Scotsman because I know he's kind of familiar with this, being from Scotland. But can you explain to me a little bit about the Highland Games and what's that all about?
So, if you go back, basically it was a way to, if you take it all the way back in history, it came about because as the kids were growing up, it was a good way to teach them some of the skills they needed to learn in battle. And so that's how it kind of first started. And then it kind of grew into more of the Highland Games, as they now call it. But originally it was more of teaching the kids essential battle skills in a game format or in a friendly format.
How far does this date back?
Oh, shit, man. Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you, but it dates back a long-ass way.
Oh, shit. So you guys learned how to throw rocks farther? Is that what it was?
Yep. Throwing rocks, throwing K-bar, the whole 9 yards, man.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome, bro. Yeah, because
so what's the point in the big giant log toss? I mean,
the K-bar toss? That's to show who has the biggest stick and who can throw it the farthest. And that one's just for you, man, because I know you're all about big sticks.
Yeah, because I could put that thing on it and then reach around that pole and grab it and just kind of use that as like a bow strap. So
you all heard it live. You can reach around it.
Yeah, I see you being a champion. Mm-hmm. No, but anyways, the reason why I asked, because I know that I watch a lot of the stuff about the Highland Games, and a lot of it is like you see other countries being invited, and they do it like is it inside of a castle? Is that where they do it at?
Well, I mean, there's all kinds of places now. I mean, hell, you even have them here in the States. They're all over. But traditionally, when they first came about, yeah, they were done on castle grounds. And a lot of times too, depending where it was, because and HDP is out there as well, and he knows the same thing. It was, like I said earlier, it was to teach them how to fight. Because
no, I'm talking more about like now, because like you see them make like displays of, like
nowadays
other countries.
They're everywhere. They do them in parks. They do them all over the place, man.
No, I'm talking about like the one that I watch. It seems to me like it's in a castle or like a coliseum, like, and like for example, they had the Army silent drill team there one time. And it seems to me like they had it in like.
If you're watching it on TV, it's probably either in Edinburgh Castle or somewhere like that.
Yeah. It looked like it was in a castle or some shit. And
it'd probably be Edinburgh Castle.
Yeah, and it's like they do like all these displays, and you see other bands and all kinds of other military stuff from other countries and stuff. So I mean, it's really cool because they don't just talk about Scottish history. They bring others so that others can get to know what a Marine Corps silent drill team, what an Army, does, or they'll bring like I think one time they brought the Bugle Corps from the 3rd Infantry Division. I don't know if you guys ever know who these guys are, but they're like the ones that actually dress up in like fucking back in the day red coat, fucking with
they bring all kinds in. They bring all kinds, even Mexicans.
That's right. Hey, we gotta sell tacos too, man. Good shit though, man. But by the way, when do they do that?
Oh shit, man, that's year round, man.
Oh, it's year round?
Yeah, it's year round. I mean, out here in the States, it's usually May through July, I believe.
This year I'm gonna go to my first Scottish games. I don't know if I look good in a kilt, but I'll give it a shot. Fuck it.
You look way better than Alan does. Trust me. I don't even. I've never seen it. I don't want to see it, but I can tell you right now, just blindly not knowing, you'll look way better. Don't worry about it.
We'll put a big ass.
Yeah, but Scotsman, what is his tartan gonna look like? I mean,
he needs to go with a military tartan.
Hell yeah. Put Battle Bean in the fucking front. Be the shit, right, man.
I was kind of just thinking Taco Bell colors, but
Let me explain something to you, you ignorant fuck. Taco Bell is not Mexican fucking food. It is some shit started by some white fucking guy that wanted to sell some shit they call tacos with a fucking folded tortilla. That shit is not a taco.
Damn white people.
Okay. Del Taco then. Del Taco colors. Jeez.
They don't even label their foods right at Taco Bell.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck is the chalupa? That's what I want to know.
If you have to ask, it doesn't matter, man.
The thing is just don't ask.
Yeah.
Just eat it.
It's lettuce, beef, and cheese. Or maybe with beans too. I mean, that's everything. So
it's actually funny because I was talking to Ebomi, and I'm always talking shit with that guy because he lives in fucking Minnesota where there's like hardly any Mexicans. It's too fucking cold up there. They're like, fuck that, we ain't going over there.
Yeah, there's only one place they're at. That's the Home Depot.
Yeah, exactly. But and they're making tortillas over there with the carne asada. Hey, it's a full service thing going on there, man. But it was funny, man. He was telling me about.
It's not even a freaking roach coach, man. It's not even a meal truck. It's not a taco truck. It's actually just a half of an Impala that they use to barbecue the carne asada, and then there's just like one skillet that they make the tortillas on.
Oh, okay. So you're an expert.
Minnesota.
You're an expert. So he says there's this fucking place called Taco John's, which is already sounds stupid as fuck.
Why would you tackle your John?
Yeah. Yeah, that's stupid. But anyways, he was telling me how like that's like the worst fucking Mexican food ever, and blah blah blah. And he says he actually drives half an hour from his house to go eat fucking Taco Bell. I'm like, that's some desperate shit for you to have to drive half an hour to go to a fucking Taco Bell.
There's gotta be a Mexican place around that has proper Mexican.
He goes to Guadalajara's and he's always talking shit about that place because it says it's got like fucking 5 different fucking colors and shit because it looks like a piñata inside of the fucking restaurant. And he's always talking shit. He's like, and he does talk about he likes the food there, but he's always talking like some ignorant shit. He's like, why the fuck is there floral on every fucking thing on the table? You know, to include the fucking the apron and all the other shit. And he's like he gets so stupid. He's like, why do they wear a fucking flower on the side of their head? The women do. I'm like, motherfucker, they want to be colorful. Well, you never seen Coco, motherfucker?
They don't know what color it is up in Minnesota, dude. There's 2 seasons in Minnesota: cold and super fucking cold.
Yeah, fuck that place. I don't never go there. I'll go there in the summer to go fish, you know, but I'll make sure I bring a shitload of mosquito repellent because there's a gang of motherfucking mosquitoes there. But yeah, other than that, yeah, it's fucking awesome. But the ignorance of Allen B Pro, I tell you, just mind blowing.
Well, here's the thing: is you know we're back to Allen B Pro, but essentially he will always be
Janice Gay. Motherfucking Janice Gay.
Yeah, but Jan introduced me to this restaurant that's just hop skip down the road here. And it's called Casa de Flores, and they don't have a bunch of flowers all over the damn place. I don't understand why, but it's authentic Mexican food. You know, shit that when it shows up on a plate in front of you, you don't want to ask what it is because you just want to eat it. It'll be good. Just don't ask what the hell it is.
Okay. And
they also sell furs out the back, but I don't know what they're getting the furs from.
Yeah, Silverback's in the side chat. He's talking about ethnic food, and it's just making me think. I was back when I was dating this one chick. It was this Mexican chick, and I was like, "Hey, you want to come to my house for dinner? My mom wants us to come over and eat dinner." And she's like, "What are y'all eating?" I said, "Pot roast." And she starts giggling. I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Oh, white people always eat pot roast." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Or
I didn't know that.
Or fucking meatloaf.
I didn't know white people. I didn't know that was a white people thing. Thought everybody liked pot roast. Good.
Hey, Josh, why is it that you always date Mexican chicks? That's what I want to know.
I've hardly ever dated white
chicks.
chicks.
Enough for you?
So
white girls are boring.
The question you have to ask is why is he saying that I didn't know white people when he's white?
Well, I didn't realize that was something that we did like by habit, or that we just, that was something exclusive to white people, that they love pot roast. Never realized that.
That is true. You guys do have a taste for that.
Hold on. Hold on.
People?
And Chico, don't take this the wrong way, brother, because I love you. And you know I do.
Chico being that chitlin and shit.
Since we're going that whole, I didn't know this or didn't know that.
Fucking fried chicken and watermelon.
Or the watermelon. Yeah, the grapes or the watermelon.
I like grapes more. Watermelon's messy, man.
With your fucking Mad Dog 2020.
I like grapes, man, and strawberries. I'm different.
Hey, I want to know. I want to know why black people like fried chicken so much. Explain that shit to me, man. Y'all motherfuckers make KFC billionaires and shit.
That ain't just black folks, man. That's most everybody.
No. Hey, no. You don't know. You don't know. Black people made this shit. It's so cool. They call it a 2-piecer, 3-piecer. Okay, only them come up with shit like that. We don't come up with something like that. No, we say number 5. No. Black people say, hey man, give me some of that Yardbird and give me a 2 or 3-piecer.
Oh bullshit! You say numero 5.
Yeah. Okay. If you want to go that route.
No. Well, and I don't know what it is. Black people be coming up with the craziest shit. Who the hell thought to crunch up a bunch of fucking peanuts and mix it with butter? But that shit's fucking awesome, man. I love fucking peanut butter. Why the hell anybody would come up with fried chicken and waffles? But if you've never had fried chicken and waffles, you need to go have yourself fucking fried chicken and waffles.
Yeah,
hey man, don't be talking shit about Roscoe's. I actually go black for that shit. That shit.
So I can kind of help y'all with that, and it's basically,
explain that to me, homie.
It's basically it's a food industry thing. Something sweet and salty pairs great together, and that's like culinary arts type shit. So if you have something sweet and salty, it does something to the palate. And I bet it's somebody in the side chat that's gonna vouch for that.
Man, the way you said it, doing your eyes rolled up, I was like, shit. All right.
Yeah, man, your eyes got big and bright right there.
No, dude.
Hey, look, man.
It wasn't like Midget Ninja. Like,
look,
woo!
I like some Zaxby's and some damn. Actually, you know what? I like KFC. I don't like KFC original. I like they crispy.
You like Popeyes too?
Oh yeah, I like some Popeyes.
Oh man.
Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, his voice gets all sensual and shit. Oh yeah, I love it.
I like some Popeyes.
All of a sudden, fucking Chico be sounding like fucking.
Like me talking about pot roast.
He sounded like Barry White. Sure, you're right. Yeah.
Hey, look, today, man, I'll tell y'all what I had. I went to this. Hey, if y'all want good Mexican food, there's good Mexican places down here. Seriously. But it's this place over here. It's like, oh man, they gotta have the county on lock with their rotisserie chicken. I don't know what it is, what they put in.
It goes back to chicken.
I'm telling you, fuckers. Mario, it's rotisserie chicken. These are a Hispanic family who own this restaurant, and they faithfully get my money at least once a week. So I don't know what kind of seasoning they put in that chicken, but
they know, bro. They know, man. And you know what happened?
Chico.
Huh?
It's weed, Chico.
No, and see, Chico, you guys don't have a Pollo Loco over there where you're at, man. See? If you had that shit, you have it.
Well, yeah, it's not a restaurant, but all the Mexican restaurants have that dish, Pollo Loco.
They do?
Yeah.
Man, we done franchise that shit everywhere now.
Crazy chicken, right? You know what it
Crazy chicken.
Chicken crazy.
That's right, man. Got you doing the local thing, bro.
Honestly, man, I try to go back for one of the daughters. I'm trying to extend my genes to a different culture so I can, you know what I mean?
Well, Chico, have you ever had frog's legs?
Ah, fuck that. You're a water boy?
Frog's legs.
He's not from fucking Louisiana.
That's some nasty crap right there, man.
I haven't had frog's legs, but I've had alligator tail.
And Chico, correct, Alan. Brother, there is no butter in peanut butter.
Hey, explain to me the shit from the South. Why the fuck do you guys put peanuts on a Coke?
Oh man, it's back to what Chico was saying. The sweet and the salty thing, man. We've been doing it for
Doesn't that
years.
shit ruin good cocaine?
I don't know.
Man, we're all going to hell.
Josh laughing, man. You sound like you're draining, brother.
Man,
That's what I was doing.
The chunky kind.
It's something about
he's draining.
And it's something about the sweet and the salty. It does something to the palate, man. It's something that it pairs well. I don't know
Josh's
why.
throat just went numb.
Yeah. Can't feel my face.
Make me a Snogie.
And originally, Coca-Cola had cocaine in it, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I remember that. I was like, man, the motherfuckers must have loving that shit.
Yeah,
You know, I think fucking Starbucks puts crack on their shit. That's why people go crazy for that shit too.
Who?
Starbucks.
A pharmacist in Atlanta invented Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it was originally fucking medicine. Wasn't it?
It had cocaine in it. No, it was a soft drink, but it had cocaine in it.
Man,
Yeah, soft drink meant to cure headaches.
Hey, that's what they say. Have a Coke and a smile, motherfucker.
That's right. That's where it comes from.
Have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up.
A Starbucks is just flat gross, man. I can't. That coffee, every single coffee I've ever gotten from Starbucks, and I haven't had one in years, but every single one tastes fucking burnt as hell. I would much rather drink coffee from Flying J.
Let's clarify something first off. It ain't fucking coffee. It's bullshit with coffee grounds in it.
Okay. I say they put crack on this shit. That's why motherfuckers be going crazy on it.
Liberal tears.
What'd you say, you guy?
The liberal tears is why it tastes like shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I never drink that shit, man. I get some Black Rifle coffee and drink that shit. America.
Yep. See, that's like, for instance, anybody eat
I like McDonald's coffee.
Do what, Chico?
Anybody eat kettle corn? I know you have, Jamie.
Yeah.
What'd you say, kettle corn?
That's like the sweet, salty popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I don't know who came up with the
black people.
It was, yeah, exactly. I was just about to say that had to have been another black invention. Black people come up with some of the best fucking goddamn sweet, salty shit. It's.
Hey, you know what? I beg to differ. You have some Mexican candy lately, motherfucker?
Mm-hmm.
Same shit.
Oh, some of that fucking Mexican candy is absolutely awesome, but some of it's repulsive as fuck. I don't know how you guys consider that shit candy.
How you guys? What do you mean, motherfucker?
You people?
You people? Or excuse me, Mr. fucking Wichingon? And you people, okay? You people.
How do you develop a hard candy that's nothing but like fire on your freaking mouth? I don't.
That's because you're a pussy and can't take the heat
for an hour.
It's because you're a pussy and you can't take the heat. That's why.
Hey, Alan, it'll put some lead in your pencil, Alan.
Yeah, man. It's good for your body.
It'll also burn a hole out my ass.
It'll help you with Tinder.
Fire butt 101.
Yeah, it'll burn the fucking hairs off my goddamn asshole the following day. So,
hey, let me ask y'all something. We've been talking about coffee for a little bit, and they're talking about it in the side chat. Have any of you guys heard of Lumina coffee?
Lumina coffee. No.
I've heard of it, but I've never tried it.
Yeah, I never tried. I heard of it though.
The reason I ask is we've got one opening up in Rome. I was wondering if it was just a local place or if it was a nationwide chain or if anybody ever heard of it. Or they're building a really nice building, and it's right next to my office, and I really like some good coffee. So
yeah,
I'll be checking them.
I've heard of it, but I've never had it. I mainly drink Black Rifle. That's pretty much what I stick to.
Yeah, Black Rifle's pretty good. I also like the believe it or not, I like the McDonald's coffee, the Mac Cafe Wichingon. Yeah,
McDonald's coffee is good, man. I have that every morning.
What's that?
McDonald's coffee, man. I like McDonald's coffee.
Yeah, I like McDonald's coffee. It's just good, man, and it's only $1.
Exactly.
You don't make the shit, yourself.
Yeah, but McDonald's donates to anti-gun organizations just like Starbucks does, so you're giving the money to the same cause.
Well, thanks for making me feel better, Dick.
Oh, shit. Had to let you people know. Had to have a little Alan B. Pro moment.
You people. You people. I swear, Alan, if you ever come to my town, you probably get your ass kicked because talking about that you people shit here. I'm gonna bitch slap the shit out of you.
Yeah. Whatever you do, if you ever go to California, don't go to Home Depot and say you people.
Yeah, they'll beat your ass. Hey,
well, yeah, if I'm getting ready, I want to work out and I've got to work the cardio, I'll just stand out in front of a Home Depot and hey, you people.
Yeah.
That way I got, a reason to run.
Yeah, you people.
Yeah, you'll have 100 Mexicans on you before you know it.
That's right, man. It'll be like WWE in the fucking Home Depot parking lot. The motherfuckers start doing that lucha libre shit on you and shit.
And then his phone will fall out. We'll see his phone. It'll say, and Tinder will be right there, and they'll be like, "Oh, we out of here."
Hey, man, and then with the finishing move, they'll put some fucking tapatio on your eyes and shit. That's what you get, you people.
Oh, te la chingada.
Oh man,
I like me some tapatio, but in your fucking eyeball, that'd suck.
Yeah, the funniest shit I ever did, and I know I'm evil as fuck, and I don't give a fuck. But the fucking Iraqi kids, they always be bugging you for fucking candy and shit, right? So one time we were like, man, I'm fucking bored. Are you bored? Yeah, let's do something. It's like, give me a bottle of Tapatio. So then I tell the little kid, hey, come here, give me your hand. He's like, all right. And then I put like a couple of dots of Tapatio. I go, all right, fucking drink it. And then the motherfucker did that thing and he tasted it. He's like, ah! He starts fucking crying his ass off, going back to his mom and shit. We're like, let's get the fuck out of here. I know, I'm going to hell. I don't give a shit.
We're all going to hell, man. We all know where we're going. We're the good.
Maybe going to hell in a bucket, but at least I'm enjoying the ride.
It's funny. I think I was 12 or 13 when my mother told me where I was going. And I shit you not, my words out of my mouth was, at least I know where I'm going.
Yeah, I can see you're a little rebellious fucker back in the day. Huh?
That's when she began beating my ass.
I can see you got your ass kicked a lot.
It was funny, though. It was funny. I got slapped pretty good for that one, but it was funny.
Some slaps are just worth it.
I heard Scottish moms are pretty good with the right hand, bro.
Yeah, dude, she fucking slapped me good, dude. I don't blame her.
And anything they can grab a hold of in the general vicinity.
Yeah, man. I think Scottish people are the ones that kind of created the Matrix and shit, that trying to dot shit and stuff. That's where they have the fucking cross on their flag and shit, because they'd be like.
Yeah, because they're always trying to defend themselves from their moms, going, whoa, trying to block that shit. The Scottish mothers are the ones that invented domestic violence.
And then I wonder how they came up with the other flag with the lion on it. That's what I'm wondering. How did that come about?
The rampant lion.
Huh?
The rampant lion.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a badass flag, man.
That's a badass flag. I like that flag. It's more gooder.
More gooder.
So look, no one like Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Good too.
I like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. It's not bad, but I like my coffee nice and dark and dare I say black.
Yeah, I like Dunkin' Donuts, but it's expensive as fuck, bro.
Not expensive as Starbucks garbage.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, well, nobody's. Mm-mm.
like Black Rifle. It's like
I'm gonna have to try some of that,
$13
man.
for a bag, but that'll last you a good while.
Remember
Well,
when
not only that, but you're supporting a veteran company, bro.
Well,
Yep.
I remember when the Scotsman was down here, when we all went to the range. Y'all don't remember that kid that was shooting him and his dad, who was right
Yep.
in front of us? His shirt, Black Rifle Coffee Company. And I was
Yep.
like, I gotta get some of that damn coffee.
Yeah, man, you gotta get some, man. Either Just Black or
I like the AK one.
And the
Just Black
is
or
pretty good too.
The cold press coffee is good.
The freedom one is pretty good too.
yeah.
If you
I like the Beyond Black because I like it.
I know because you drink everything nasty, dark as shit. That's
Yep.
why.
Yep. I like the dark
That's
stuff,
kind of like the what do they call that shit?
I like
What's that
black
dark as-
coffee, like all my guns.
Yeah, but if you like the medium roast, go with the freedom one. I like the freedom.
Yeah, go with the Freedom brand if you like the medium or the Just Black. That's more of a medium blend as well.
Mm-hmm.
But they make some good stuff, man.
And actually, they have a promotion right now.
Like you said, man, you're supporting the veteran company, and you know, I started buying their coffee. 2 years ago, I think it is now. It's been about 2 years since I've been drinking their coffee, and that is some of the best coffee I've had. You know, I bought some of their shirts and stuff too. They're a good company and they're good people.
Yeah. Also, right now they have a promotion where you buy one, you give one to a friend. So let me send you my address, and then you send me one. All right? Just saying,
See?
helping you out, homie.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, they always have cool stuff, and they also have like this coffee club that you can get into, so it automatically ships the stuff that you need. It is a little on the pricey side compared to regular coffee, but in reality, I mean, I look at the aspect as you're employing veterans. Most of the people there are just veterans that are in that company. So I mean. I would encourage you at least give it a shot,
Oh, yeah.
Here's the other thing that people don't think about too is, yeah, it costs more, but why does it cost more? It costs more because there's a lot of people there that are doing this shit by hand and not a fucking machine running it off the whole fucking, down the fucking line. You got a bunch of people in there and they're all doing this stuff by hand. So yeah, it costs more because you got people doing more and doing the processes for it instead of the fucking machines and the robots and all that bullshit.
Yeah, it's funny as shit. You see white people working like Mexicans. That's fucking awesome, man. I love it.
Oh, so you mean they're out driving around on the lowriders picking lettuce out the side of the door?
No, Vato. We're talking about coffee, Vato. I'm talking about like they're out there grinding this shit and it's hot, and
Pulling
you might
around
like
a burro with big old satchels on each side of it.
That's right, So you get it, man. We're there, bro. We're there. We were down there, but we're there now.
I missed the holiday roast. It's sold out. That's okay.
It's all good, player. They're gonna make some more.
We're gonna make some more of that shit.
Yeah, man.
See, another thing that you guys don't know about Black Rifle Coffee is that they only make it in batches. So in a way, you're getting the freshest coffee that you can get. They don't make coffee in boatloads of fucking amounts. They make based on what they get, or like let's say they get a shipment from. I think most of the stuff is coming either from Costa Rica and Guatemala and no, that's it. Those are the two countries they're coming from, and they, they get their whatever they send them, and that's how they make a lot of their batches. So in the long run, you're getting a fresher coffee compared to other people.
Premium.
Yeah, you'll notice it the minute you open the bag. I swear to God, when you open that bag, the woof that comes out is just insane. The first time I bought the coffee and I opened the bag, I was like, holy crap. The smell is right there. some damn good stuff. They make really good coffee.
Damn, what about coffee from her?
Yeah, see?
Yeah, see, man? Hey, sex sells, fucker. Sex sells.
Yeah, I'm gonna check them out, man. I definitely will.
Shit, buy coffee from her. I would buy dog shit on a stick from her.
You're on Tinder. You would fucking do anything, motherfucker.
You're just nasty. You're just nasty. Nasty boy, nasty.
All right. We're gonna end this shit. I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to work. So we'll run through the room. We'll start with the one and only, the Dirty South.
Hey guys, thanks for having me, man. Sorry I was late, man, but it's been a pleasure being here. And you know what? I see a question out in the side chat. Richard Tibbetts Jr. If you go to my page, actually, just go to ChicoWise@gmail is my email, and you can send me an email. He said, "How can I get in contact with you?" So, but yeah, guys, thanks for having me on. I think I got some videos coming up of me load testing some 45 ACP, and if you guys haven't seen my latest video, it's probably gonna make you a little jealous, but you probably should check it out. It's only 60 seconds, but that's it. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, always a pleasure. Good to see you, brother.
You too, brother.
Eagle Eye.
Coming up, I actually got a F-class match. It'll be my first match I've ever really done. Some of the guys here at a local gun shop, Zeman Gunworks here in Lake Havasu, they invited me along with a silhouette style competition. They're the kind of older heads, but kind of want to go there to see about learning something. And those guys there are pretty good shooters. Of course, you guys always have a great chat. Really enjoy. It's really funny just being here, even on the side chat. And Vanessa Kitty's always on here. Chica Wise, Gorilla Gun. I see a lot of people here, so I really appreciate just being part of this.
Yeah, man. Always good seeing you. Appreciate you showing up.
Yeah.
All right, Jamie.
This week, I'm going to do a video about the Mauser. I bought some extra little goodies to go with it. And we've got 2 more powders to try in our 35 Remington load series. And I hope to do one of those this week as well. We're going to be using Shooter's World Tactical Rifle, which will be a good bit cheaper, probably $8-10 maybe cheaper than your standard Hodgdon Western Alliance type powders. So if we can get some good results for less money, that's what we're all about. So that's what I got going on. Scotsman, thanks for the link. You guys in the panel, y'all crack me up. That's y'all always great fun to be around, like Eagle says, and the side chat's blowing up. Cool. And Alan really is a pro. He does a good job. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yep, you're more than welcome anytime. I don't want to know how you know Alan is a pro. We'll leave it at that and move on. Josh, you're up, brother.
I don't got too much coming up right now. I'm just enjoying the holiday season and trying not to just get through it, but actually enjoy it and everything that it brings, and enjoy the journey through life. Quit trying to get through the destination. And so instead of just trying to get through the madness, I'm just gonna have a good time, enjoy it, and once everything's done with, I'll be back on YouTube making videos again. But for now, just living it up, enjoying it, and I appreciate y'all bringing me on and the side chat and everybody. So. Oh, and Budget Gun Cinema, that's a new channel that I told about this live chat. He's been here lately. He has a pretty good little channel. He has like about 20 subs. He just started out, but he's got some good stuff, and I think y'all should go check him out. He's a good dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Good deal. The Battle Bean, the man, the myth, the legend, the Battle Bean.
Hi. Hey, guys. Anyways, guys, I want to say thank you to all the panel. Love you guys all. No homo. Just want you to know, especially you, Alan. There's your little masputo there on the side. I don't know. Anyways, want to say thank you to everybody in the chat. There's a lot of good stuff out there. There's a couple of you guys said some stuff about me being racist. In reality, I'm not racist, guy. I just like talking shit. In reality, I think every ethnicity has something that's fucking funny about them. So in reality, I just like to talk a lot of shit. So don't take my stuff serious. I just like to have a good time out here, guys. And you know, I want to say thank you to all of you guys for tuning in. I really like being part of this panel. You guys are awesome. And you know, if I don't hear from you guys, I think I'll be there next week. Oh no, wait a minute. Next week is fucking Feliz Navidad, man. Shit, we gotta be in that motherfucker. I'm gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, please on my dog. Yes,
that's right, Vato. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, next week will be a good one. I'm sure there'll be some whiskey and many other things involved. And we'll try and get AOK Foraging Adventures on here, as well as the CB, and see if we can't have an awesome, fun, lots of drinking, lots of good fun, and getting fucked up chat.
Hell yeah. But anyways, guys, I just want to say thank you guys, and enjoy the holiday season. I know some of you guys have a hard time with it. I'm just as bad sometimes because I think about my brothers that I lost in Iraq. But, you know, in all honesty, guys, just be thankful for what you have, and be thankful for the friendships that you've made over the years. I'm very thankful for this platform because in reality, if I didn't have this platform, I don't know if I'd still be here. I'll be honest with y'all. And it's helped me out tremendously just to be around like-minded people, and it helped me tremendously just to transition back into the civilian world. All right, guys, that is all I have. Have a great night. Thank you for letting me be part of the show.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. You're more than welcome anytime. Always good to have you, especially when you pick on Alan. It just makes it a whole lot more gooder.
That fucker's screaming to be fucking made fun of, man. Shit.
Yep, absolutely, and it just makes it more good.
That's what's called low-hanging fruit. I mean, it's just easy to do.
All right, Alan, what you got, man?
Oh man, well, I did want to reiterate something he just said. I mean, there's absolutely no racism involved. It's talking shit. It's having fun. It's fucking around. You know, there might be some things that people would consider, oh my God, he's racist. No, not in any way, shape, or form. It's just fucking around with people. I got nothing but respect and love for everybody up in here. Absolutely loving the side chat tonight. It was absolutely blowing up. We've got lots and lots of people that show up to the show, and some of them in the panel with just an absolute wealth of knowledge, and I try and soak it up every week like a damn sponge. I appreciate everybody that shows up. And you know, there is I did throw up a couple of short little videos on my channel this week. Next week, there will be some things going on. There's going to be a couple of drawings during the chat, so you have to be here. You have to be in the side chat. You have to be active in the side chat, or else you're not going to get seen and you're not going to be contemplated for the drawing. So with that, just keep your magazines loaded and one in the chamber.
Awesome, good deal. All right, guys.
That shit from the outdoor channel. I just want you to know
that. With that, I would like to remind everyone, and Jamie, I hope you have it handy because I don't have mine with me. We do have a challenge out there, so if you guys will ship us what, Jamie?
A Lee safety scale.
So if you guys reach out to either myself or JH586 Jamie and want to ship us your Lee safety scale, once we have at least a dozen or more, we're blowing it up with Tannerite. And we're going to make it a good, fun video, but it's going to be awesome. So we'll still have that challenge going out there, and you'll be entered in a drawing for what?
A real scale.
Man, he wasn't ready. Oh.
The Frankfurt Arsenal DS750 digital scale.
Man, you need to work on your Vanna White skills, bro.
I don't turn letters for a living, bro.
Mario's got some hand skills going on. All right. With that, guys, appreciate everyone in the side chat. Appreciate everyone here. Stay tuned for the Tinder giveaway. This thing is gonna be epic, awesome, and everyone out there that's a content creator, I expect you to make a video. I really, really do. I need everyone jumping in on this and making this fun, awesome, and absolutely freaking epic and blowing up YouTube. Let's make this happen. With that being said, guys, it's been an awesome night, awesome chat. Thank you all. You all have a good night, and we'll see you next week. And like Alan said, there will be some giveaways, so make sure you tune in, and we'll see you then.
You know every Mexican's going to be in that bitch because it's free.
Yep. Home Depot, baby. Home Depot.
That's right.